Stars head coach Pete DeBoer to take your questions. We have mic holders at either side of the room. Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. We'll start center left with Nick.
Pete, their PK was elite coming in. What made it great tonight?
Yeah.
How much of a factor?
I think the same things you saw in the previous rounds. I thought they were aggressive. And then when we did make plays and got some looks, our goalie made some saves. Your goalie has to be your best penalty killer a lot of nights, and I thought he was really good tonight for them.
First row left, Leah.
Leah.
All their big guys get on the board tonight, McDavid, Draisaitl. Did you learn anything new about the challenge that they're going to present this series?
Not really. I think, when I look at the game, we did some of the things that we set out to do. Thought we stayed out of the box for the most part, drew some penalties. Obviously, you've got to score on that double minor. That's probably the game right there in overtime. I thought there was some back and forth. I thought, both teams had good looks. Both goalies played well. They were better. And you have to give them credit for this than you probably expected coming off of Game 7 and traveling. They were. I thought they played a really good road game, and they were engaged. And we probably didn't take advantage of that situation like we should have.
Stay in the first row on the left.
Another Game 1 you guys don't win.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a missed opportunity is this to take a lead in a series instead of always having to constantly come from behind?
Well, yeah, in a perfect world, we'd like to win Game 1. We'd like to win every series 4 straight too. It just, it doesn't happen. I think the main thing is you've got to find a way to survive and move on. So, we've got to park this game. We've been in this situation before. We're the best road team in the league. I'm not as concerned about that. I think we need to find another level in our own game, and the wins will take care of themselves.
Third row on the right.
Talk about how the team battled, had a slow start, but you guys battled, didn't end up winning, but really fought throughout the game.
Yeah, I thought we got better as the game went on, for sure. I didn't think we were great early in the game. I thought as that game went on, we got a little bit better. But we have another level we can get to, and we're going to have to against that team. That's a good hockey team.
Second row on the right.
Coach, I think you said it in the series against Vegas that your best players had to be your best players over the stat sheet and stuff like that. Did you feel like that, without naming names, did you feel like you got that tonight?
We did. We were okay. I didn't think we were great. I didn't think we were poor. We're Game 1 in this series. I'm not going to start calling guys out. It's way too early for that. We're in a good spot here, and we've got to regroup. We'll look at the film and find a way to score a couple more goals.
First row on the left, Mike.
Overtime's so hard because it's either win or lose at the end, but you guys have been much better in your overtimes this year than last year. We had 2-minute, 3-minute losses last year. Does that help? Can you carry that momentum into Game 2 from a good overtime?
Yeah, I don't know. Your regular season overtime record for me doesn't really count because it's 3-on-3. So, the playoffs, I think, you gotta. They're important, right? We've talked about the slim margins, and it's special teams, goaltending, winning in overtime, staying healthy. All those little things play a role.
Anything else? Oh,
hey,
Leo.
Can you just talk a little about Tyler's performance? He's had a good playoff so far.
He was great. Speaking about guys on the score sheet, there's one of our big guys that I thought he was great tonight. Was our best player, and he's been like that for a while. I think I talked about him in this morning's press conference that I've been really impressed with his leadership and how he's played, the consistency of his play.